alright. Oh, here we are, finally back in the game. Oh. Man, I've been in the queue for like 4 hours. Which is fine, you know. Not much you can do about it, but I would have started ages ago. Hours ago, but I got kicked out of the queue twice. Had to start again, so it's very annoying. But we got there in the end, so here we are, and let's not wait around anymore and just carry on. Let's see where we go. So, Estinian. Alright. That Matsia fellow you were helping. He's Arkan Sudora, is he not? Apparently it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be travelling alone? If summoning... Oh, okay, and hello. How much was the queue today? Well, I got in and it was like 2,000, and then I got down to about 300, and then I got booted out, and then I had to go in at 3,500 again. Oh, man. What a pain. I'm sure it's like that for everyone. Yeah, good day to you as well. What is faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are still devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Akali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kral's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Right. Da 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 da. Hold on, what does this quest do? How do we unlock flying in these zones? Because we don't have our... this thing going. Let's see what Olgor has to say. Oh, we do. Or maybe we don't... Maybe we just do it by quests now. Hold on. Where's the... No information to display. Well, us and JP servers are pretty much having it easier with the queues are. Damn. If only. But my ping would be utterly horrendous if I went on those servers. But good for you. Good for you. I'm jealous. And let's see what this quest is. Why are the Tang everywhere? Has this town fallen? Oh, your face is known to me. Oh, Nadam. Oh my god, the cattle inn. It was your bravery and skill which inspired me to embark upon my own hero's journey. As I have now fortunately blundered into a den of Tanga. Why do these others walk around in fear? Do they not care if they are slaughtered? I never get above 1k this whole week. Oh, that's actually really... That's so much better than me. That's really good. I do not doubt the ground would always warn me. If you encounter on the tango, you turn tail and flee, and as fast as you can. Their tails were awful and bloody, and now the very sight of them. Okay. I'll get this quest now, but I'll do that another time because we've got MSQ to do, and that's more important. Alright, destination. Hello? We didn't see Matcha nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Okay. Oh, up there. Oh, this quest line is funny. Enjoy. Oh, thank you. I will try. Oh. So we got the big elephants here, and we've got the elephant people. So how were these elephant people made? That's a question. That is a question. Anyway. Alright, let's look. That's, where are you? Do not see from here either. No, no, leave me alone. Somebody help. Max's voice. It came from the north. To the north. Alright, I'll like while grinding a bit. I might get to have fun. Alright, cool. Thank you for joining. Fun grinding. Alright. Oh, there he is. And the first bit of action in the whole... Oh, I love this class. Woo! Boom. Okay, Matsya. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arconsadora were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. I see. Well, that's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. It is our understanding that the strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of those beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that they bear some unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Really? Okay. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities. In the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that only bring death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose, but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all that we may about them. Wilt thou not let us tell us their divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? I think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I am a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, God-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honoured to share our knowledge and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akiali? Let's do it. Wonderful. Just follow the road to the west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Alright. So, 'tis the simulacra of a Thavnarian gods that have been summoned. If any doubt existed before, There can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods. Like as not. As you said, we do well to study their religious traditions too, Akyali. Alright. What are we doing? Speak with Matsu again. Okay, there you are. Welcome to Akyali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here. Save that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us could tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than that to start with Kangar and the old Hasfadya. They're free at the moment, as it happens. Alright. Kangar. Wish to know about our gods. What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isles is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups, the Manusya, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings who might assume the form of beasts, okay? Together they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern, from temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings we strive to better people and live better lives. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Interested in learning about your gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then. Listen. In ancient times, the Manusya and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusya, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusya coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade their heads. Thus were born new gods possessed both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusya have worn animal faces, and the Murga limbs of men. Oh, okay. Weird, but okay. That's fine. Alright. Alright. Oh, okay, we're back. There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should see it. Oh, these were in the... Okay, I understand. Yeah. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Sendurva, a goddess of wisdom. For this alchemist, hold her the highest. I remember seeing these in the FanFest. To her right is the middle sister, Sendurva, the goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mindaruva, the younger sibling. She presides over the crafts and is so beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over a myriad of aspects of life. And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities at the times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja head, and he is venerated... Yes, venerated as the progenitor of the Arcasadara. Oh, we'll get there. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too. It is said that an ancestor of Satrap, the ruler of Radzatan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of Satrap. Legend holds that, if ever the Satrap is needed, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that your information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you, I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kral's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Kral's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Complete! Matsya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Did you say you were going to Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Okay. Oh, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her. Take care you don't drown in them. Alright, Matsya. Chill out a bit. Alright, where are we going? Up that way. Onwards! To the north! Come on. Level 85 fates. What is this area? Yeah, it's level 18. What? That doesn't look good. Oh no. Oh.
What happened here?
A fine question.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
You can see nothing. Percent.
Thinkest thou
Should
they
be better
would
now.
slumber?
Oh, they're just
I believe
asleep.
so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
What's going
You
on?
must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Okay. What's that look?
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Yeah.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
All right.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Hey.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes.
Yes, such
Yes.
materials are vital to their most pressing research.
How so?
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Okay.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
That is me. Yes.
This is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Okay.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Right. That was a bit much.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, You yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh my god. Run, Estinian!
See here.
Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Okay, well, take one for the team, Estinian.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Sounds good.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Alright, sounds good. Okay. Ugh. Where am I going? Up here. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we're grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Cryle herself is tied up with another investigation, Arjai is an eminently capable substitute and will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify aetheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the Satrat bade us alchemists to create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we're still in the midst of testing, but we're quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the aetheric corruption of primals. Of the dimensions tested to date, those utilising dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. Okay. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light comes in. Whatever it is, just leave it be! Hee hee! Thank you. Lest you wonder, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I'll explain in greater detail later, but you'll be venturing into Tower's field of influence, and so for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you with your permission, of course. In that case, Irian J and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you will work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you could provide. Camera's gone. If you're ready, then let's put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there'll be a hill to the right. I'll meet you at the top after seeing some preparations. Okay. settings a bit. Hmm. Which I can do anyway. Oh, no, it's supposed to be in here. Upstairs? Are there any stairs? We'll just go up here. No, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe there is a way up and around. Well, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Right, so let's get up to here. What I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to restart the stream. It's lagging for some reason. So. Hopefully that's done something. I don't know why it shouldn't be. Anywhere near as... I don't know, hopefully it sorts itself out. Okay. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing up the hill. Not all are accustomed to physical strain. They give you fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering, taking inspiration from the tradition we created. This device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before earning a blast of aether. In lieu of the corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For the test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I should observe from a safe distance. Alright, how do we do it? Just do it here? Okay. Commence aetheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing aetheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken Deepa's lead and try not to fall behind. Okay. I'm running. I'm running. Oh. Readying aether, please. Stand back. I'm not supposed to stand back. Right? Alright, I'm start back. Or do I have to click on it? Oh, okay, probably. Alright. I'm standing back. Okay. Warning, discharging aether. You're struck by a powerful blast of aether, but suffer no ill effect. How interesting. Okay. Subject has no irresponsible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Ready, Aether. Please stand back. Oh, yes. That includes me. Oh, dear. You are struck by another powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no ill effect. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Alright. Okay. Back I go. Discharging Aether. You're struck by yet another powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no ill effects. Blessing of Light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Fab. Useless. Now what? Subject, fortitude rated impressive, no irregularities confirmed, resuming test, please follow and brace for final discharge. Oh, excuse me. Ick ups. Readying Aether, please stand back. Ooh. Warning, discharge Aether. You're struck by the strongest blast of Aether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Aether exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to my supervising alchemist. Alright. You returned and not on your knees. Promising sign, but come, let me take the deeper off your hands. Joy. Thank you. I shall replenish its Aether for when we test the talisman. So no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort. You're perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your Aether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Complete. Nidhana regards you with those eyes you could drown in. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be untenable assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of special ink, but we've exhausted our stores and the key ingredient for it. It's spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and it would like to go to harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, the Sedora travel alone out of peril. Will you not come with me as an escort? I will compensate you for your troubles, of course. Yes, let's do it. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps in the situated on the road which runs east. Okay. Nidhana. Aloha. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we've been followed. Uh oh. Look out, RJ! I love the AoE moves. This class job. Sorry, it's so fun. Woohoo! Oh. So fun. Oh my god, I love it. I love this job so much. Okay. You good? God gave me that, but that gave me a fright. I think that in the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. I think the sisters asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope. Yeah, fucked them up. Good, good. Let's continue on then. Isn't far now, just through these pillars and up on the rise. Go away, you weird thing. Leave me be. I want to fight you. Go away. Come on, man. Leave me alone. Right, finally. And here we are, Kadja's footsteps. Kadjaya's, sorry. Was a great dancer, and those who follow her, well, you know, they come into this place to train to get their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that the spirit regrows in her abundance. I'll set about harvesting at once. He'll be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Right. Wow.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of such a... Yeah, go on then.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan.
Okay.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Right.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hyur from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was a direct
Humans,
ancestor
eh?
of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, It is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years.
Hmm.
And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Sounds good.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Hmm. Oh, God.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Go on, tell us.
Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
Yeah.
And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal?
I like how they put the Indian accent in there. Yeah, it works really well. I was wondering if they were going to. Yeah, I like it. It's nice to have that like cultural, like, I don't know, a nod to the cultures that these areas clearly inspired from. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, it will not be an accent that I attempt during these streams for obvious reasons. But yes, I like it.
Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
You already have gone off the deep end, haven't you, Fan Daniel? I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let's head back to great work, shall we? Where's that all the way back there? I think the tune? Oh, I'm so dumb. Alright. How did I forget to attune? That's so dumb. Alrighty. Alright, I'll tune to this now. Inside there? Why did I go around? That was pointless. RJ, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Alrighty. Little does Nidhana know that she is about to send you on another errand. Of course she is. You'll excuse me, I should return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidhana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, it was still plenty. I suspect that was before Orianja told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see, well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we'll need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. Much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there in the world alone while kidnappers are at large. RJ, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island owing to its hardness and found on an island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has application in many disciplines, likely not least of all. The quarry where it's found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. Maybe we impose on you once more. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Upon arriving on the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainua. Zainua? Okay, terrible. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own. That will make me take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of hamster, Mistress Nidhana? By all means, do try and be patient with them. Those that survived are still trailing. Oh, the camera's gone. I'll bring hamster to the entrance. Meet me when you are ready. Alrighty, got another quest. I'll do that another time. Oh, that wasn't clever, was it? Damn it. Alright, here we are. You're our hamster, RJ. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close akin to Eorge and Dodo. Hamster have long been kept as livestock in the Thanvin, Avnir, and many archery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these are recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said archery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is by a stone's throw away. Okay, if you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost we set forth at your word. Let's go. Are you ready? Let's depart. Right, relax. Okay. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden Dodos before, be warned they have a wobbling gait. Okay. Wow, this is a bit weird. You know, I do have my own mounts. I could have just used that. That would have been fine. Look at me. There's a specular formation stretching out over the water. I can't read that fast. This sword legend holds the wielding of Manusa against the Murga before it was cast down on conflict's end. to the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. Let's get rid of it. Almost there. Though the main part of the archery is on top of the cliff. The outpost itself is on the beach. Thanks, Dodos. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Okay. Let's take it out. Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan? On an errand for the satrap. I am. His Excellency bid me to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of Radiant Hosts for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for he is bound as benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Your predecessors too often travelled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how your fellow is faring. Laxos, before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do for my own volition, and I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I still worry for you. And we would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are as little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of him. Nope. Permit me to introduce Ajay Maxi of the Aeozan contingent, come to assist the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me what the situation's like. Yeah, it's not great. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to some value, I believe. An excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of ours are understandably anxious. We'd be glad for any tidings you could share. You two bring Varshan the latest report, and answer any questions you may have. Alright, let's talk to these guys. I'm Hoodie. Ah, I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophori? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and they've declared war on the world. But why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This, we don't understand. They want to just destroy everything. Yeah. What? They want to die? Take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Aberdeen? It occurs to me that I've yet to properly introduce my company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land. Be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down 1 or 2 occasions, they came in force, and we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? Yep. So it's much of the same everywhere, with every nation struggling. We cannot expect calls from the outside aid to be answered. No, you can't. Cut. EU. Okay. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about the towers ourselves. Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did from the Isle of Narunair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are you dealing with the tower in your homeland? We're not. That's what we're. Our struggles are not unique. The hopes that still lie with the talismans. We must keep monsters contained until they're ready. Bashan. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? But it was enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub, both Radzatan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the depths of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand. As mine would keep me here a while longer, however, I'm afraid I can't guide you much away. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Right. Okay, Hamsa. Right, okay. Yeah, mount the Hamsa. Oh, I get to control it. I want to keep one. I want one. There we are. As soon as you arrive at your destination, the Hamster dashes off. Okay. Thank you. Ben, Hamster. Zainuha. Oh, this is indeed Giant Skull Grounds. The name's Zainuha. Is there something you require? Giant skull from the alchemist, you say, but of course they shall have it. The labour scientists to do with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Complete. So there are. So there are these aether currents, but how? What? I'll get back up as well. Can I? I've got to swim. Oh, it's so annoying. That's weird. Maybe I put my compass away. Right, I'll go. Maybe I put it in one of my trainers by accident or something. Oh, I'll explore that another time. After the stream. I will explore as to why I don't have that. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant's gore. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that you were grateful for their efforts. If they need any more, they need but ask. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Righty. Welcome back, RJ dear. I hope I have a giant's goal. You do. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. That was... game just... that was weird. When it's ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Okay. Nice little area, isn't it? By the sea.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yeah, you guys are. Sup?
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
Oh, nice.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering.
He does.
An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
The orgy sounds good. Just that bit, though.
And yet...
not the rest of it.
And spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair. Who among us can say they
Among
have
us?
not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope. No words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
True. True. Oh, what? He's right there. Come with me. Good.
What is it? What did you see?
Daniel.
Daniel. Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Oh, he knows.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last. Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Nice.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
Tis.
Thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you needn't ask. That's so deep.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Clear.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Daniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So you're right there. Hang on. Okay. Oh, this was clever. Oh, don't die. Okay. go. A rather fine boat than I'd expected, but I won't complain. What remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind. That's our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah, let's do it.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Okay.
Any moment now.
Alright, she's good.
It's working!
Nice.
And you are still yourself?
Yeah.
Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Yeah.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Okay. All good for now.
A few more steps.
There's something's gonna happen, isn't it?
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Seems to be.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Okay. Good. That sounds... Oh no, I knew that was going to happen. Or something was going to happen. It's been caught by the tower? Is she going to get... She's been pulled in. Oh my god. Now we've got to go save her. Is the door going to shut before we can get in? No, we've gone in. We've gone in. We've gone in. Come on, we've got to get her out. This is the dungeon. Oh my god, it looks mental. Wow, that tower's so much bigger than I thought it was. Oh, they're turning them into weird monsters. Oh my god. It's so vile. Oh no! Van Daniel, no! Don't put them in the wall. Vagina.
Let me go! Let me go!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Come on, we gotta get her.
Stop!
It looks
No,
disgusting.
you can't do this! Please!
What are we gonna do? No. It's gonna destroy the talisman. She gone? No. Oh no. Oh.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Patrons of old.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
Right.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Right.
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Right. Oh god.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yep.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
What?
At your service.
Come on.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest.
God.
An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards. Always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Armon.
Sand.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
It's pessimistic for you,
In the
Vander.
end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
Emmett Selk.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Van Daniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Damn.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Man. What do we do now? Talisman's gone.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
Where are you?
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primal.
Let's see.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Arsehole.
We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Oh no. Xenos Galvus. Radiant Soldier, help! Ah, you returned, but where's Mistress Nadana? It's a long story. The news of preserve, just when we have succeeded in making the talisman. Ah, help us repulse it once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Yeah. Not looking good. Tancred? Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard! I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nidana and the other captives. Complete. The satrap of Radzahan. Tancred is wearing a grim expression. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, excuse me. Nidana. Ken, you answer me this. Though Nidana's trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Yes. Then we must make warding scales as many as we can. Prototype works perfectly. This Nidana proved at peril to herself. So let's make more scales that she and all those who were taken might be able to be saved. Aye. As alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. My friends, the satrap, have been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl that he might personally discuss the production of the Warden Scales with you. and for our Eorzean visitors I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. Meet us? In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so it is agreeable. Will you not accompany me to Radzat Han for audience with His Excellency? Sure, let's do it. We should be honoured, of course. Close cooperation between our lands is only to the benefit of all. Mr. Cecils, please come to the gates of East Giant School grounds, and I will show you into the city. Right. Let's get there. Oh, another Aether current. Come on. Whoop. Ooh. Out of the way. There we go. All present, then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert. Strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permissions, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Okay.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radzat Han.
So cool.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
So colourful.
Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Bills for a bard, rads at hand. Wow.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megadota. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come. We should head inside.
Let's do it. Inside we are.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzat-Han.
Hello.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Yeah. I'll go with the first one.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others.
Yeah.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
Estinian?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
What?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
What are you saying?
He hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Is there a dragon there?
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Wow.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Wow.
Vritra.
It looks incredible.
The first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Sibling.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn.
Yes.
I was last to hatch.
He looks incredible.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat-Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
But if Ritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
a charade. Yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled
This piano was going crazy in the background.
the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The
Right.
body before thee is but a simulacrum.
What?
Constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an
I
inconspicuous vessel for my
see.
will.
That is very clever.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Destinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan.
Right.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
Yeah.
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
Go on.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings.
Correct.
Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
Yes.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
Can do.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
Sounds good.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
Mm-hmm.
I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charm.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Alright, let's go. Hello? Oh, he's already gone.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Oh, come on, Estinian.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
There you go. Badass.
I am in thy debt.
Damn! He's such a badass. Ban Cred. That means it took a rather unexpected turn, but we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin our comrades in Charley and muster a suitable crew for the foray of the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to return to the Airthrow Ebb before departing, unless of course you enjoy violent nausea. Oh yes, I have chewed. Oh Charlie, let's go back there. And I think it will be next. The next quest will be the dungeon. I'm assuming it's a dungeon, not a trial. Of the tower, but I'll probably end it just before we do that, and that'll be what we do next time. Right. Oh, I'm nearly level 81 as well. How fun. How fun. Oh, where are you guys? Main hall. Okay. Just as I was getting used to the balmy Thavner, we're back to chilly Charlian. Take care, you don't catch a death, eh? We'll need you for the battles to come. Now then, your investigation here remains, but when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Complete. Okay, so it looks like we have to do cryo stuff. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to start that in the next stream. I'm not sure when that will be. But I will let you know on Discord or Twitter or whatever. So I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Lurkane, for lurking during this stream. I appreciate that. New video will be out, I think, on Monday. And I'll try and get some more out during the week as well. And then I'll probably have a little break, only a few days over Christmas. And then we'll get back to it. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in and watching, or watching the VOD if you're not watching live. And I hope to see you next